I need to show you a video of me doing stand-up badly because you showed one last time. And 3,
I tried to, but I was just so talented.
I know, yeah, you tried to.
Just like intangible red flag territory. Like he's not saying anything specific,
interesting.
But like just as he's talking, you're like, do not be in a room alone with this man.
Yeah, 100%.
So we can all love each other. No.
All right, great. Okay, great. This is great. What about him is an intangible red flag? Is it a way he appears, way he talks, hand gestures?
Do you know what the word intangible means?
All right, I'm gonna go have a piss. Ashley, you're in charge.
I'm in charge. Bitches.
I went down on a juicy boozy, and
uh-oh, got a fart, and this chair's gonna make it reverberate. Hey, wait! Hey!
Oh no! Everybody else,
Hey!
What's going on? I'm just waiting for music. I thought you were getting music. Oh, I thought you were just getting music.
How my penis gets born.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Here's a shed.
The ice cream cones came with a little metal packet that is just full of sugar. It's just full of sugar to be poured into the cones.
What has the Japanese not gotten a hold of, perfected, and then when everyone was like, "You did it," they went, "And now we'll begin." And you're like, No, you fixed it. It was fixed. Do not break it. Like, no, we got to break this.
I still have some more questions.
Go ahead.
John Hastings is on America's Got Talent for 5 minutes, and now he's got houses in LA and London.
That's right.
Yeah.
You kept a house in London?
Yeah, I've kept a house in London.
Update: not sugar.
There's no fluid tasting enough to warrant sucking it out of him. No, but it was did he do it when he was then in the band when they were the 4 Bee Gees that brief time before then his heart exploded?
Wow.
I'm not saying anything that didn't happen. That is what happened to him.
I'm a predator.
And it was going awesome. And we even started having drinks at a bar, and we each had girlfriends with us, whatever. We're having a great time until I got comfortable enough to go, hey, we share a birthday,
As someone who's been eternally single.
Go ahead. Is it your fault? Yes. No, sorry.
Stop tweeting after your dates, Ashley. Stop tweeting after your dates.
Oh, bad news, Paul. You're getting a Batman bet.
This is not bad news. I am so pleased.
Support them.
But you know what's more important than helping people's mental health?
Fuck you, John.
I'm just saying. Tom, you're a comedy fan.
Here's what happened. So I came up after she finished a couple times.
How did you
I'm not one's not enough.
What
you go for 2. That's how you start it out.
Smoother crunchy.
And then Jesus boom. And so so when I emerged, I went to kiss her and she just grabbed my face and she sucked it all out of my beard.
So hurtful.
That's a literary reference. Oh no, I gotta.
Hey, he can't tie me out now. I'm the only one here. Books, pages. Right. Verb, noun, adjective. Nice. Someone get me that.
I'm very prone to bullying.
No, you're talking about Andy Gibb.
I am talking about Andy Gibb. Pardon me.
Get your Gibbs straight if you want to come at me, bro.
Sorry.
Those nice bearded men and their Aryan friends seem like they're doing very different shows.
Marion's got pink eye. She touched her in hole.
I tried to. It crawled away too quickly.
It's difficult with tea. Sometimes you try and tune it and you get Assam.
I'm officially declaring it. Jordan is the Governor General of the stream.
God damn it, guys. I took a Ritalin today. I can only focus on one thing at a time.
What is happening right now?
To scream screens. I want to have two screens.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah. Paul and I were walking through the park, and we walked past the tennis courts. A ball had gone over the fence. Paul went down, grabbed it, threw it over, and the young woman who was playing said, "Thank you, sir."
Oh,
ouch.
Right, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna fucking take over this fucking festival, and you're not gonna fucking stop me. Why? All these fucking robots are all around the fucking city, right?
Yeah, don't knock a spit roast till you try it.
Just hang on. Can you just keep going? Make an appeal right now for us to stop this whole thing. Go ahead, Tom.
I think we should see Paul's face for this. There's going to be tears.
No, your junk in the trunk is not as prominent. Make the camera go lower now. Jesus.
Christian and Irish Ashley combine to make the ultimate team, better than any wet dream. Welcome to the Untitled Twitch stream. John's the CEO and Boomer. Ashley's the real leader. Chris brings the vibes and juices as our enjoyment increases. Welcome to the Untitled Twitch stream.
How are you? We're not yelling hey today, are we?
No, we both purposely didn't.
Already such a low-key stream. Just started out so civilized.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? You look comfy.
Yeah, I'm comfy. I've been in. I'm kind of always in my pajamas for this show. But I realized I've been in the same ones for nearly 2 weeks.
Nice. Nice.
And so today I was like, oh, it's fresh jammy day.
Ooh.
So yeah, I'm all cozy.
Love it.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm doing my versus the audience show today. So I was a bit like, I've been walking around, I've been pacing, trying to remember how the fuck I do it. Because I haven't done it in 2 years.
Oh shit, yeah.
So it's been remembering how I introduce it and remembering how to play it and remembering all the little things that I always forget to do before it starts. Like write out 50 topics and put them in a jar on tiny pieces of paper, which is something I'm used to just scrambling as like they're announcing my name and tearing off and shoving in. Yeah, it's great.
Have you got 50 topics written down?
No, I'm going to do it after the show.
Okay.
Yeah, today was I was like, all right, well, I'll tidy up the house, and you know, it's I always like to I always feel like I get more work done when the house is clean. So I was like, did all the dishes and tidied up, tried to shave my head, failed.
Yeah, I was really like, it was annoying me that I hadn't brought it up yet. Because you put a picture on social media, and if you thought I wasn't going to address this.
Oh yeah, no, go for it. Yeah, I saw your comment.
Yeah. I mean, take the hat off right now.
Okay, so from the front.
And show the people what you did.
From the front, it looks fine, right? Because I got all this part done. But then, let's see how long this cable is.
You could have just turned your own head.
But then I wouldn't have been able to see. So you can see there's some bits that are missing there. How's the light here?
This is awkward.
I feel like I'm in Cloverfield.
Yeah, we're looking at your ear area.
All right, let's try this. All right, I'll turn around.
Just turn around. Oh, God.
It just died.
Oh, it's died.
Yeah, it just died. So that's why. So the electric razor got me. It got me in the end. I was.
That's so funny.
I was ready. It was all set. I'm well practiced at it. But yeah, whole thing just died. So that's another thing. I'll be shaving the rest of my head and then writing down 50 topics.
Did you get another razor?
No, it charges. It's fine.
It charges.
Yeah, yeah.
This is not as much of an emergency as I thought it was then.
Oh God, no, I'll be fine. I was just like, well, this is a fun thing to tweet instead of just the poster for my show. So
it does look like you fell asleep drunk on a teenage friend's sofa.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
I remember a guy I was in school with. He came into school one day with his whole eye area and like part of his forehead was all stitched up. And I was just like, dude, did you get in a fight? And he was like, no, I passed out and my friends could put hair removal cream on my eyebrow and left it there
all night.
Like the whole,
Jesus.
It was bad. It's amazing his eyebrow grew back.
Teenage boys are so fucking stupid.
So stupid.
Oh my God. I remember
I've had hair removal cream on for the allocated 15 minutes, gotten burned.
Yeah.
Like it is bad.
Well, yeah, it's meant to burn you. It's liquid fire, right? That's the whole point.
It literally dissolves your hair.
No. I remember one time it wasn't that, but it was people reacted the same way. Where I used to have, so in high school and then in my 20s I had like long hair, like down to about here. It was beautiful. And I was watching a No Doubt video and the drummer had a mohawk and I was sitting with my friend Russell. I was like, I've always wanted a mohawk. And he went, I'll give you a mohawk right now. And so
please say there's photos.
So we tried. Oh, there are. I think my brother might have them. I'll see if he can send me one. And he tried to. He did his best. He did his best. We were both still pretty young. I think I was like 15 or 16, so neither of us had anything that we necessarily needed to shave that regularly. So he did what he could with what he had, but there were still like chunks of hair around, and I remember I called my girlfriend and I was like, "You're going to be mad." And she's like, "What'd you do?" I was like, "I have a mohawk now," and like, Jesus Christ. And I was like, "And I need you to fix it because Russell fucked it." And so she came over and she tidied it all up, and so that it was actually lines and shit. But she was so upset. She was like, "Your beautiful hair. Why?
How mad are you now
did you do this?" Oh,
about
no,
that?
It all grew out. It was fine. It all came back. It was all right. But she was upset, and I didn't realize that my hair meant so much to so many people, because I showed up to school on Monday and the punks were like, "Fuck yeah." And everyone else went, "What have you done? Why did you do this to yourself?" And I looked up like how to do a mohawk. And so it's like, it's some egg and some other stuff. I can't remember exactly what went into it, but it was like, I made the whole mixture and I was doing it and it was fucking like, my hair was long. I didn't cut it longer. It was still, so it was a mohawk out to like here. It was like a foot long each spike. And I did it the whole way, but the back was too hard. And my mom was busy, so she couldn't totally help me. So I had like spikes up here and then just like a fucking ponytail basically coming down the back. It was so bad. And I kept it for a week. And then my bosses, I worked at a sporting goods store, and they were like, "We're not going to tell you to shave it off, but we've had a couple customers be like, what's going on with that guy?" And I was like, honestly, it's a pain in the ass. I'm looking for a reason to get rid of this fucking thing. So I went next door, and the woman that cut my hair was like, it's called Magic Cuts, and I think it's all like trainee hairdressers that work there. And she was like, "I can do this, but I want you to know that I'm sad about it." Nose rings and green hair and shit like that. She's like, "I'm very sad that I have to cut this off. I think your mohawk is fantastic." And I was like, "Thank you." And one nice thing, and this actually, I thought of this when I started going bald. She was like, "Well, at least you know you have a nice head. That's, some people got weird heads, man, and you're not one of them." Fuck yeah. But yeah, that was like, people were like upset with me. People, understandably, my girlfriend. People I don't even know that well. We're coming out, acquaintances, school acquaintances, people in math class. We're like, "Dude, your hair was so nice." Like, who the fuck are you? Get away from me.
I remember one of my closest friends, Richie, he had, when I met him, such long hair. Like, it was down to his waist. It was so long and it was beautiful. And he cut it all off. Now, he gave it to the Little Princess Trust, which is very nice. But he was on a trip to Japan and he just cut it. He got it all cut off, and I was devastated. And I had just met him, and I was just like, "I really liked you," and it was mostly because of your hair.
Past tense, buddy.
Yeah,
Call
But
me again
our
in
friendship
15
survived.
years.
It survived.
Well, that's something.
I cut all my hair off when I was.
Hey, Joe Trope, Mohawk, Mo problems. Hey.
That's good.
Jazz, I'm glad the quiz went well. I hope you're having a wonderful night.
Hey, Chaz.
So you cut off all your hair?
I cut off all my hair when I was 17.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe 18.
That's the age for it.
No, about 18 or 19 actually. I did it for a bleak reason, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
So when I was 18, I was told I had leukemia.
Oh my God. What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I was told I had leukemia.
But it was
And
just
then
farts?
2 weeks later, I was told they made a mistake.
What did they mistake you for another patient, or did they think that
No.
something?
So
They were just
the
like,
medication
well,
I was on.
Odds are everything else has gone wrong with this girl. Let's just pre-cancer her.
Well, the meds and the illness I was dealing with were abnormally high. Like they would very often lead to leukemia.
Oh my God.
So it was like I was high risk for it anyway, but I also started to develop the symptoms. So
Jesus.
yeah. So they told me I had leukemia, and I processed that like a death sentence. I just went there in my head.
Of course.
And then I was told I didn't have it, and I was just like, I don't know how to unprocess that experience.
Yeah.
And the answer was cutting all my hair off.
Just like in the movies. Oh my God, the movies were right. Oh no.
But actually I loved it at the time. It was great. And however, so much homophobia.
Yeah.
So much homophobia.
Yeah. I bet you got called dyke a number of times.
Yeah, I got called dyke a number of times. I got told I looked like a big lesbian. Yeah, I got so much homophobia.
Size?
Oh, well.
Big lesbian. You look like a big lesbian. Not like a lesbian, like a big old lesbo.
Just so much. Matt McCallum, every time you get a haircut now, you think, phew, now I'm sorted in case there's another lockdown. My hair grows like so quickly though. As in, this has gotten so long recently. Considering I had it here a year ago.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't notice things. I'm a bad friend.
No, you don't.
But I tell you about my friend who got a
really
facial
quickly.
piercing and I didn't notice. You got a piercing
Where on the
right
face?
there, front and center, right there. I talked to him for 25 minutes and he was just waiting for me. He was so excited. He was like 21. He was amped. He was so excited to show me his fucking facial piercing, but he didn't want to bring it up. He wanted me to notice it, but he forgot who he was fucking dealing with. And so I talked to him for 25 minutes and then finally he went, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me right now? And I was like, what's wrong? What did I do? And he just pointed at his face and I went, oh yeah, that looks bad.
Yeah, I've had some adventures with my hair though.
Yeah.
After it grew back out and then after I had my surgery, I started trying to go blonde. And it did not go well.
Ooh, what kind of blonde?
As in, I wanted it to be a nice kind of summery, beachy blonde.
Yeah.
That kind of way.
Yeah.
The
But you did
first
it
time I
yourself.
went in, no, I didn't do it myself. This is the worst
Okay.
part. Did not do it myself. I went in and I got the first set of highlights because my hair's quite dark. You have to go quite gradually.
Yeah.
Went in and got the first set of highlights. That went great. They looked amazing. I was very happy about it. And then I went back in and I said, okay, can we like take it a little bit lighter this time just to kind of, bring it up? I don't know. I was just like, can we just go a little bit brighter this time? And she was like, okay, sure. What I might do is, and I'd never gone blonde before, so I don't know what's right and wrong in this.
Yeah.
But everyone that I know that has dyed their hair or bleached their hair, and I say this too, is like, oh shit, without me even finishing the story.
Oh, no.
So she ended up using one of those
Get ready
cap
for your own
things.
shits.
is like a cap thing where they like
What?
pull the hair through.
What? That
And so
feels
it
like a
just
very
takes, like-
1950s move.
It's ridiculous, but like they just take out chunks of hair, no planning where they're coming from,
Oh
no
my
kind of
God.
patterning or making it even or anything like that. But she also used, I think she must have used a cheap bleach, and it just, she left it on, she put it under heat and she left it on for too long, and it absolutely scalded the back of my head, as in I'm so lucky the hair grew back. But all of my hair just got fried.
Oh no.
So badly. This is how bad it was. My dad agreed to pay €400 in rehydration treatments.
Oh my
That's
God.
how bad it was.
Oh no.
It, like, my hair was longer than it is now, and it all broke. I had to cut it right up to my chin again. I had to get a fringe because the front bits had singed so much. The back of it was just broken. I had to like comb it a certain way so that it didn't like show the really
Comb
broken
over.
bits.
Oh no.
It was bad.
Please tell me you saw what was funny in that enough to take a picture.
I have pictures.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
But I don't know if I can access them that easily, actually. I contemplated suing, but it was just over a year. It was just over 18 months after my surgery.
Okay.
And this hairdresser I'd been going to for 16 years, but I'd never gone blonde before.
Oh.
So I didn't know that she was terrible at it, but I also think that she had been hit badly. She had let go all of her staff. I think she was using cheap ingredients. She was having a bad time.
Okay.
And I didn't feel like going back in, but I also knew that she was probably going to try and use my illness as an excuse. Like, oh yeah, your illness has probably made it react badly or something, you know?
Yeah.
I just didn't, it wasn't going to benefit me to go after her in any way. So I just moved on from it.
Yeah.
But the hair wouldn't take back a darker color. Like I couldn't get it to dye back darker.
Wow.
And so I went to another hairdresser and she was just like, honestly, the only thing you can do with this level of bleaching is color it.
Okay.
And so I ended up, to get over it, and I absolutely loved this, but I ended up going with bright pink hair, and I do have a picture of that.
Cool. Yeah, I can see that.
And I absolutely adored it. For nearly a year, actually, I had the bright pink hair.
Nice.
Which I can bring up a photo of, but it was really, really cool. Because I think the pictures of the bleaching and the breaking and everything are on my mum's phone, actually, so I don't think I could bring that up. But it was pretty cool with the pink. But yeah, I let it grow out, and I got kind of blonde done in again just before I moved to Edinburgh, but just like the ends were blonde.
Okay.
And then since then I've just let it grow back into my natural hair.
Nice.
Figure I probably only have a few years left of that. So
why? Do you have leukemia again?
No, I just mean I'm probably going to go gray at some point.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Not soon though. You're 28?
28.
Yeah.
I have no gauge though, because my grandmother never let herself go gray. Like, she would never admit it. And my mother went gray prematurely because she went through menopause really early. So I have no gauge. I have no gauge for when I'm going to go gray. But I haven't found one yet.
Steve, I don't have to color my beard. My beard is every color. You can't quite tell through the camera, but I've
so young in this photo.
Literally every single one in here.
Yeah.
I love it. Plus, Sadaf loves the grays. Like, she's really into them.
Oh yeah. Women like a little bit of silver fox going on.
Yeah. She's really into it.
I said this to a guy, and I was like, do guys like when a woman gets kind of silvery, kind of flecks here and there? Do they like that the way women do? And he was just like, no.
I don't know. I do, like, but
the patriarchy.
I like Sadaf starting to get some grays in, and I'm like, nice. That's hot. That's good stuff.
I think it's really attractive. Okay, this is a picture of me with pink hair. I'm so young in this photo. I can't believe it. Okay.
Absolutely correct, Patty. Oh my God. You look so fucking Irish.
How do I look Irish?
You just look like an Irish person. You just look like a very Irish person.
Wow,
that's a great picture.
The big
That hair
Irish
looks
head
so
on
nice.
me. The pink was so fun. I really, really liked it, and it faded really well. Like it went into a real peachy color after a while. But yeah, I'm only about 22.
Okay.
23, I think. 23 in that photo. Yeah.
Yeah, Tiger. That's xenophobic. Not all Irish people are leprechauns. We all know that, but all Irish people look like this woman.
Big Irish head on me.
That's great. There we go. Sometimes switches is such an Irish pose. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's just the angle in the pose, but there's something very Irish about it. I love it. Patty's got a theory. It's because you look like a fairy, and all fairies have pink hair, and fairies are Irish. Yeah, and
that makes sense.
Curse your unborn children. I bet Sadaf shaved her head 2.5, 3 years ago, and it looked fucking awesome.
Yeah,
like because it was at first she cut it short, and then she was just trying stuff. She was just bored. She's always had long curly hair, and she cut it short to see what that would look like. And then she did a thing where it was like all the thick brown curls over here, and then she shaved this part, and that part was fucking hot. I really like that one. Then she cut it all real short, and then she got that dyed blonde. This is all over like a series of months, and and then she just went full thing, and they all suited her. It was fucking wild.
Yeah, that's fun.
There's a diner near where we used to live, where we would go for breakfast sort of once every few weeks. Just really liked it in there. It was run by Middle Eastern family. I'm not sure where they were from, but they were it was the two daughters that were the front of house, and then the dad would be in the kitchen yelling, and and the daughters were so sweet. They were always so happy to see Sadaf. Like they fucking loved her. And whenever she came in with new hair, they were like, "Oh, this one's even better than the last one." They were so excited for her. It was really nice. It was like they were living their hair life through someone else.
I used to love going into school with a new haircut. I used to live for it. Like I really did.
Be that like
one of the most relatable things that's ever been put on television is that part of Fleabag where she loses it at the hairdresser.
Didn't watch
like
Fleabag.
Hair,
Haven't watched it. What happens?
Hair
Walk
is
me through
everything.
it. Walk me through it.
So her sister, the character's sister, gets a haircut, and it's bad. It is a bad haircut, and she goes back into the hair salon. The sister does, or no, the main character goes back in on behalf of her sister. Basically, has a whole breakdown at the hairdresser, and she's just like, she's kind of like, we know that it shouldn't matter, but it does. Hair matters. Hair is everything. And it's just so good.
What did Jack Donaghy say? It's the suit of the head. It does. It absolutely matters. Because I remember, like after my mom died, I was obviously pretty grief stricken. Right, wasn't taking care of myself, and I just stopped shaving my head, and my hair started growing back. And I remember it was like, I had that for a while and nobody said anything. And then my buddy Kenny, who is one of my closest friends, I love that man. Everyone needs a Kenny, because he just came up and he's like, "Hey man, I'm so sorry to hear about your mom. Your hair looks fucking terrible. This is the worst I've ever seen you look. Oh my God, real bad." and his girlfriend hit him and was like, "Shut the fuck up." And he was like, he looks terrible. And someone has to tell him he looks bad.
So there's a great comedian who
shaved my head that day.
Yeah, that's good. He's a good friend. That is a good friend. Everybody needs a Kenny.
Everybody needs a Kenny.
So there's a comedian who is going to be a guest on the show at some point, but he's been pretty chock-a-block with gigs lately. Joe McTiernan.
Oh yeah.
If this ever gets back to Joe, it's fine, because I have said this to his face.
Okay.
He grew out his hair over the past couple of years, and it was not great. It was not great.
Damn.
And I said it to his face every single time I saw him. I said, "Cut your hair."
Yeah.
Cut your hair. I don't like it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he just kept going with it. And then just in the past few months, he has cut it all off. He's like got a lovely haircut again.
Okay.
And he just said to me, why did nobody tell me? Like, why was I looking like a hobo for the past 2 years? And I was just like, dude, I said it to your face every single time I saw you. And he was like, you did.
Yeah.
So go follow Joe McTiernan. He looks great now.
Yay, sexy ass Joe.
Sexy ass Joe.
This sometimes switches. This was the bane of his life. I think he was in university when South Park hit, or like late. Yeah, he would have been either graduating high school or early university. And that was his life for 5 years, to the point where I don't even jokingly make that joke around him. You know how everyone's got a thing where it's like, I know I can press a button right now, but I love you too much to make you this angry over nothing. I'll make fun of other stuff. It's fine. That, buddy, you do not fucking touch South Park Kenny with that guy.
Having bad hair is like having a bad relationship. No one tells you how bad it is until it's gone.
Absolutely correct. Put it on the put it on my tombstone.
Yes. Oh dear. I never shaved my head fully. I cut it all off like boy short, but I never like really short pixie cut. But I never cut it all off. I never shaved it. Part of me feels like I would. Part of me is really afraid I will look exactly like my dad.
It's a worry. It's a worry.
Yeah.
I mean, like my brother and I we both sort of went bald. My fucking dad didn't, but my brother and I both did.
It skips a generation.
Well, it's also every guy on my mom's side is so fucking bald. Like,
yeah,
I have Fabio hair compared to the other men on my mom's side of the family. And so my brother has a beard. I obviously have a beard. My dad has a beard. When my brother, and I all wear hats, we look like the same guy. Like, I remember coming out of the airport one time. He was waiting for me. My brother was waiting for me to pick me up, and I just burst out laughing. Sadaf and I both were crying laughing because my brother looked exactly like me. Like, you could full switch him into this, and if he was a little bit more confident, you wouldn't even notice that I was gone.
That's great.
I remember being 15. So at that age where like you really don't want to be associated with your parents, you're like, I'm my own person, and you're doing all that. I was on the SkyTrain, which is like our above ground tube in Vancouver, and my family was all sitting over there. I was being 15 and sitting apart from them, and didn't talk to them. Had my headphones in, was reading a book, and a guy.
This is exactly how I imagine you as a teenager, by the way.
Oh, fully, just the worst, just such a fucking nightmare. But a stranger tapped my mom on the knee and was like, "Is that your son?" And she was like, "Yeah." I was like, "He looks exactly like you, exactly." It's crazy. Part of it, we have the exact same nose, but also like we look very fucking similar, and it was before I could grow a beard, so it was I was so fucking mad. So
I always get like I get told I look like both my parents. I showed somebody a photo of my mom recently, and she was just like, "You look exactly like your mom." And then I think the next day I showed her a photo of my dad, and she was like, "Wait, you look exactly like your dad."
Yeah, it's no good. It's no good at all.
Matt McCallum, there was a school kid getting his haircut next to you today. He asked the barber for a mullet. Gen Z or bald?
I saw the most brazen mullet I've seen since I was a kid at a comedy show the other day. Guy was like my age and thick back locks and tiny little bangs and just sort of messy up here. And I didn't read because I hadn't seen a proper one. I'd seen the artsy London mullets for the last few years, you know, because they were cool among artsy people 2 years ago, and so now everyone else is hearing about them. And this guy, I just looked at him and I just thought violence, not at him, but from him. I didn't realize how violent everyone I'd known with a mullet had been when I was a kid. Because we call it hockey hair. It's not a mullet in Canada. It's hockey hair.
Oh.
All the dudes play hockey have mullets. And, oh, baby. I was like, this guy's going to kick off. Like, let's fucking stretching out, just getting ready, figuring out his weak points.
And then he just says,
He was a delight.
yeah.
Couldn't have been
I was
nicer.
going to say, he just says like, "Oh, I like your shirt." I don't know. That's the only nice thing I could think of. I'm bad at improv. Anyway,
trying's how it starts, though. You give it a shot.
I think Miley Cyrus can really be held accountable for bringing back the mullet.
Yeah.
Really, really. But also, I'm so easily led. I'm so easily led because I was just like, yes. Immediately. I've never liked a mullet before in my life, but as soon as she had one, I was like, yeah, okay.
But also, Miley Cyrus got it from someone else. Miley Cyrus is not an innovator. Miley Cyrus is an excellent repackager. She takes
I think she was
cultures
doing
and
like
goes,
a throwback to her dad was very
I'm gonna
famous
take
for the
this.
mullet.
I don't think it was. I think that she was at an art gallery lunch and someone had it and she went, I'm doing that now and it's going to be very popular. Like that, you know how she was black for a few years? and then Black Lives Matter, and then did you not notice that? How she was just black for like 2-3 years?
No.
Yeah, she just stole black people's culture for like 3 years. It was fucking wild. That was during her major twerking phase.
Right.
She was like the poster child for cultural appropriation. It was wild. And then the moment that there was this fucking moment where did you hear about the Colin Kaepernick taking a knee during the national anthem in the States?
Yeah.
So he was a quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers, got blackballed from the league, still can't play, even though the league is all like Black Lives Matter and we're all pro this stuff since George Floyd, but he's still persona non grata. And he, as soon as that started hitting, and all of her fans from sort of the countryside and a lot of the white fans of the NFL were starting to be like, you're disrespecting the flag and black people have gone too far this time. On a dime, summer dress in a wheat field. On a dime, her very next video. It was nuts. She went from twerking with 4 huge black women to just think like that scene in Gladiator when he dies, just walking through the wheat, dragging her fingers through the top.
I think you're ruining Miley Cyrus for me.
I think she's very talented and she does like some cool stuff, but she's a follower who's very famous, and so she gets to see trends before anyone else does.
Yeah, fair. That is fair.
Yeah, like her album with I haven't listened to any of her solo stuff, but her version of Jolene in that backyard concert was amazing. Like she can sing.
Yeah. She's a very
her
impressive live performer.
With the Flaming Lips is fucking great.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's a great live performer. Like she's been doing it since she was a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that way about all these pop artists where it's like, I don't like this, but I'm not supposed to because I'm 37. Like I shouldn't like you. It'd be weird if I loved this. I shouldn't be vibing with teenage heartbreak songs. But I'm
being so scolded.
Miley, you've had your eyes closed. Oh, Matt.
I just like her.
I think he just called you sheeple.
I think he did.
I think you just got sheepled.
Somebody just called me sheeple. I just like how bold she is, and she's like on the other side of it. I just like that she isn't hyper feminine and well behaved, and does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I remember getting into a conversation with a friend of mine that I worked with, Ash Leeple, and she was being the woman I lived with was being very much like, Miley Cyrus is a role model and she shouldn't be so sexualized and rah, 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 rah. And I was like, she's 23 and she's so rich. Even if she didn't have any money of her own, her dad's money alone off Achy Breaky Heart is forever money. And it's like, she's young and she's hot and she's talented and she's famous. Of course she's fucking everybody. They're all fucking everybody. Act like you wouldn't. And this, by the way, I don't think you know this woman. John knows her. But I mean, she was also fucking everybody. This woman was like, so that's a bad example. It's like, didn't you go home with 3 different people last week? And she's like, I'm not a role model. I'm just a lady. It's like, all right.
I like that.
All right.
I do like that. Yeah, Miley's only my age.
Yeah, at the time she was 23.
Yeah. I just kind of like her.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Fair enough. She's not like a monster.
I don't idolize her. I just like a lot of her music.
What's this? Yes, Meatball says Miley's in a pretty regressive part of global culture, and she's dragging it out of the Stone Age. Good for her. I don't understand that. What's the regressive part? Do you mean in terms of the fact that she's like a country artist, and so she's like pulling country out? I think that it was her idea for her dad to do that song, Lil Nas X. I think that was absolutely a Miley Cyrus move, and she could have done it, but she was like, no. You make money now. I've been making money for the last 10, 15 years. I was on a fucking daily Disney show. So it's your turn, old man. Let's bring you back. Because he didn't think of that. He's fucking Billy Ray Cyrus. The guy's an idiet. Look at him.
He is an idiot.
Moron. He didn't see how popular that could be, but I guarantee she did. Because she's one of those people that I think has an eye for what's going to be hot, which is a very valuable skill. And if you get out in front of things at the right time, crushed it. She's, who's doing a great job in the country scene, and actually a surprising amount of people. But if you're not familiar with Brandi Carlile, chat. If you're looking for progressive people in country, Brandi Carlile, absolutely crushing it. Her album with, what was that band called? The Highwomen, which is like a country supergroup, which is fucking fantastic. Has a lesbian love song on it. It's called If She Ever Leaves Me, It Won't Be For You. And it's about a dude perving on her girlfriend while they're both sitting at the bar and watching her girlfriend dance. It's so funny. But it's also exactly in like the Willie Nelson, Waylon Jennings sort of like sad sack country tone, but just with new stuff.
That's fun.
Yeah, they're great. Brandi Carlile is wildly talented. I fucking love her.
Okay. I'm dense on music.
I love it so much, and I was anti streaming music for a long time, and I still don't love it because I don't like having to go on my phone or my computer to check out what I'm going to listen to, which is why I've been buying a lot of vinyl. But it's so much easier now that like record stores are gone to keep up with stuff, because when I was a teenager I had nothing but time, and so like I'd read NME and I'd read Billboard and Rolling Stone and all these things and Circus magazine, and so I knew every album that was coming out. I knew every band that was going to be cool, and it was on a first name basis with all the people that worked at my local music store, and so they were telling me all the stuff that they just gotten in that they'd heard and shit like that, and they were all in their 20s. I was like 14, so they were keeping me ahead. Like that's why, like I saw Kings of Leon with 50 people in a bar. Because I was like, and I tried to bring my friends. I was like, these guys are going to be the biggest band in the world, and they were like, no, don't think so. And now they're all like, son of a bitch. But yeah, and so having streaming now is phenomenal for that, because every Friday I can just check out what's new.
Yeah.
And I hear a bunch of stuff that I wouldn't like, but that's cool. I engage, and then it's a nice way to spend my Friday afternoon. Is I just put on like, I'll go through like 6 or 7 albums. I won't listen to all of it. I'll give it like a few tracks, and then leave what I don't like and keep what I do. And like the new Benny the Butcher album, awesome. Wouldn't have known. He's a new rapper. He's part of Griselda with West Side Gun. Great stuff. The Butcher coming.
I pretty much just listen to Hosier at the moment.
I don't think I could name a single song by Hosier, and I know that they are very famous, but I just missed them. What song should I listen to? What's the Hosier song?
Hosier's first album is amazing. His new album is good.
Take Me to Church? Oh, I know that.
Take Me to Church is Hosier. Yeah.
That's a good song.
He's just, I just love his music. But if you go onto Spotify, the Hosier, I think it's self-titled, like Hosier album.
Okay.
And that one, there's 4 track. He has like live records on it as well, but there's 4 tracks at the end where he does covers of other people's songs, and he does a cover of who originally sings it?
What's the name of
Is
the
it
song?
Sam Smith sings Next to Me?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not really familiar with Sam Smith either. I kind of missed him.
I'm not a huge Sam Smith person, but I think it's Next to Me.
Well,
And
you're
something
looking
about it. Yeah, it is Next to Me. No, it's a mixture of Lay Me Down and Next to Me. And he
Okay.
also does a cover of Whole Lotta Love.
Okay.
And those 2 covers I just think are amazing.
Nice. Okay, I'll check him out.
I just love them.
Joe, how is the new ABBA album?
I haven't actually listened to that yet either, and I do like ABBA.
I haven't either, and I totally forgot that it came out.
Me too.
And oh, by the way, for anyone that used to do the crossword with me, I did today's crossword this morning. One of the answers was anal. How good would that have been on stream?
That would have been
still
really
waiting for
fun.
fuck. We're still waiting for fuck. Sam Smith smoked weed with my housemate in school, and they were apparently so annoying. That checks out. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. I'm not a huge Sam Smith fan, but some songs. But this remix or this cover is just really, really good.
But when someone does a cover right, it's fucking thrilling, man.
Hosier knows how to do a cover right.
I don't know this podcast, but I love Rich Wilson. Rich Wilson is a
Yeah.
friend of yours and mine, so check out everything Rich Wilson does. I know he's got Insane in the Membrane, and I
He
think he's
does the
got Inside in the
Tuned Up
Fembrane
Time
as
Machine
well.
as well.
Tuned Up Time Machine. If that's a music one that he's doing, he loves music. So
Yeah.
I recommend
Yeah.
that. You know my favorite cover of all time, which is it's silly, but that's kind of what I love about it. Is I hate it when cover songs are just the song again. Really annoys me. It's a waste of time. My favorite one is it's an off track from a Flaming Lips single that I bought by accident because I thought it was an album. But it wasn't. It was a single of Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robots, and it's a very, very, very slow version of "Can't Get You Out of My Head" by Kylie Minogue.
Right. I can see how that would work. I actually think I've heard that.
Fucking good. And it's just like, as opposed to the enjoyable, I can't stop thinking about you, and it's exciting, and let's all dance. It's very much like I am obsessed with you, and you want nothing to do with me, and I can't get you out of my head. And it's so good. Yeah, Flaming Lips can't get you out of my head.
That reminds me, Crystal Evans, who's another amazing comedian who we should get on the show at some point.
Sure.
She shared a video today, which is a cover of Blurred Lines.
Okay.
And Rape Me.
Oh, wow. Yeah, appropriate.
And yeah.
It's a Nirvana song for anyone who's too young to know that.
It is really intense. It's a cover by 2 women. I forget one of their names, but one of them is Amanda Palmer.
Okay, yeah.
So that's on YouTube. Honestly,
holy shit,
it's really intense and kind of emotional, but worth watching just for, realizing what that fucking song was about the whole time. I mean, we all knew that's what it was about. I always hated that song.
Yeah, no, it's I mean, to be fair, it's got a Pharrell beat under it, so I understand why everybody danced to it and didn't listen to the words. But then when you listen to the words, it was like, this blows. So yeah, it's Amanda Palmer and someone named Reb Fountain. I know Amanda Palmer; she's insanely talented, but I don't know this Reb Fountain person. But I look forward to it.
Yeah, it's really, really interesting.
Sometimes Twitches knows it. Seen it on TikTok. That checks out.
If you put, sorry,
oh yeah, we're
great.
on TikTok. I found out what our title is. It's at Untitled Twitch. I made a show. Tag me in a
at Untitled Twitch stream.
Untitled Twitch stream. Got it wrong.
You got it wrong.
Yeah, but I made someone tag me in a show, so I've engaged.
Yeah, we had a video removed because Mary Elaine was taking an axe out of her cleavage.
That's right.
or a knife out of her cleavage, axe out of her bottom.
Her butthole.
If you put driving home for Christmas in a minor key, it sounds like a domestic abuser has tracked his family down. I kind of want to hear that.
Are you a Fiona Apple fan? You feel like you were made to be a Fiona Apple fan.
I have no idea who that is.
Holy shit. Fiona Apple was like made for you. She's so good. I mean, her latest album is incredible, but there's this one song that goes nothing wrong with a song that ends in a minor key, and you really feel the impact of the minor key as she shifts into it at the end. And it's sort of like it's a little bit, and then it tips down. You go, oh my god, that is sad. This music is sadder than it should be.
I will give that a try. I've looked it up, so I have it on a page there to open up after the show.
She's so fucking good. I love Fiona Apple.
Oh no, I was gonna say something. I hate it when that happens.
Driving Home for Christmas.
Oh yes, that's what I was gonna say. Actually, is that if you do like a fun remix of Christmas music, you simply must listen to Chris Thorburn's Christmas album Ho.
Okay.
It is it is so good. Anybody can get it if you I think he's probably going to like do it again this year. He basically spent lockdown learning how to what is it when you mix two songs together? There's a word for that. Mash up. Yeah, he learned how to do that.
Sick.
And that was his lockdown project. And he made a whole Christmas album of Christmas songs mashed up with rap music.
Oh, nice.
And it's just so funny. And he live streamed it on Twitch last year as like a launch party thing. It was so funny and so good. And then you could get the album if you donated to the Trussell Trust, which I think he's going to probably try and do again this year. But
sick.
Holy shit, it's so good.
That's wicked. I love that.
Yeah, I will.
Great work.
I'll be able to show you that because it's really you would love it.
I will definitely check that out. Thank you. Have you got favorite Christmas albums? Like when it's Christmas time, do you have stuff that you put on?
So yeah, I mean, we still have the old CDs that we had when we were kids, and so every time we were putting up the Christmas tree, we would put all of them on. But we had a Disney Christmas album, so it's like loads of Christmas songs sung by the Disney cast.
Nice. Which one did Goofy get?
Oh, I don't remember.
Baby, It's Cold Outside.
But it was so like they would have like little conversations throughout the album. It was great.
Awesome.
And then there's just like Christmas classics ones, you know. I think it's pretty standard. I love classical Christmas music.
Fair enough. Perfect with the fire.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I love classical music anyway. Slow classical music I just have on a lot when I'm, especially for anxiety, it helps.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But when I can't sleep and stuff, I put on slow classical music. But I love a classical Christmas album.
I see that. I see that for you. Yeah. That's good stuff. Mine's I like more upbeat stuff. I mean, I like Rat Pack Christmas stuff. They always did a good job.
Yeah.
You know, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, all that kind of stuff.
I would love that as well.
My absolute
I just love any
favorite,
Christmas stuff.
The ones that I listen to the most are A Soulful Christmas, which is an album by James Brown.
Okay.
And he the first song is called Santa Claus Goes Straight to the Ghetto. It also has Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud on it, which I'm not sure what that has to do with Christmas, but it's fucking jam. It's a great song. So I'm happy about it. And then do you know She and Him? It's Zooey Deschanel's band.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it's Zooey Deschanel and a guy called M. Ward. It's just the two of them. M. Ward is an unbelievable musician in his own right. Check out his album Post-War. And his new one's really good as well. But together, it's like her being nice.
Zooey Deschanel.
It's Zooey Deschanel, you know? Her voice is sort of John Mulaney-ish in that it takes a minute. But then once
Yeah.
you're in, it's like, okay, this is nice. I like this.
Yeah, she's
and
great.
then he's unbelievably talented. And together they made a Christmas album called Christmas Party. That's just all the Christmas classics. And they do a very nice job of it. So
That's nice.
those are my 2 recommendations: James Brown and Patty, the Monsters of Folk album. I didn't even bother bringing it up because I didn't think anyone would know. That album's awesome. M Ward, the guy from Bright Eyes, and the guy from My Morning Jacket, and I think maybe the drummer from Bright Eyes. And it's just the Monsters of Folk. Ashley, they both play folk music, but they're very good at it. Oh baby, are they good at it?
That's fun. I like folk music.
It's good stuff. Underrated, tough to find. It's tough to find new ones.
Yeah. I like, there's a band called Flook, Flook,
Don't know.
that do kind of folksy, almost trad music. I think they're Scottish, but they're lovely to listen to, and they were the kind of music that I was attempting to play. I didn't quite get to the standard that they're at, but it would have been what I was going for when I was playing music.
When you were playing the tin flute?
Tin whistle.
Damn it.
I think I've played it on the stream before, haven't I?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I
switches.
definitely did.
Check out the new Silk Sonic. A couple of the tracks on that. Nice upbeat, dance around.
I haven't played it in so long.
Jam out. Jam out.
No, I'm definitely not going to be able to do that. It's loud and it's late.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It would be a horrible sound for somebody to hear.
Dee Dee, who are JJ, Kelly, and Mike? Is that people from Fluke?
Potentially. I don't know their names. I'm really bad that way. If I like a band, I just like the band. I don't
nice one.
know who's in it or learn their names or get interested in any way.
I used to, but I just don't have time for that anymore. I have responsibilities now.
Can't be ours. Unless one of them is insanely attractive, then I generally might, you know.
People tend to know the names.
But even then, I don't like. One of my favorite bands is an Icelandic band called Kaleo or Kaleo. I'm not entirely sure.
Okay. And
the main singer of that is really quite attractive. Couldn't tell you his name. Could not tell you his name.
It's not about the name. It's about that ass.
I have all their merch.
Holy
Couldn't
shit.
tell you his name.
Damn.
I'm a big fan, but I don't care about their names. Sometimes Twitch has forgotten I live in the land of bagpipes. Yeah, but they have designated areas and times that you have to play those at. So, you know, I'm being respectful. Also, one of my favorite jokes, stand-up jokes, is comedian Lily Phillips. Do you know her?
Yeah, I know Lily.
Yeah. She has such a great joke, and she did it when she came up to, I think it was a Glasgow stand. And she has such a great joke, and she's just like, it was about how there's bagpipes everywhere in Scotland. She was just like, look, it's not that I don't like bagpipes, but if my period had a sound.
Yeah.
I just thought that is such a good line.
That's funny.
It's one of those jokes that you wish you'd come up with yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Such a good joke.
That's good work.
Go
Lily's
follow
good.
Lily Phillips.
Yeah, check out Lily. Lily's really talented.
She's excellent. I've only seen her that one time, but that was enough for me to go, yeah.
Yeah, she's great. And she's a good hang. She's good green room company.
She's really, really nice, because that was a weird gig that way. A weird gig. There was somebody hosting, and I don't like this person very much, but then the rest of it was a Red Raw. And so the rest of it was just newbie kind of young folk that I didn't really know, and I haven't heard of or seen of since, and it was a weird vibe in the, you know, the person that I've put in the private chat, you know, how they generate a certain type of atmosphere.
Almost, I mean, Is this story gonna get bad or
No.
Okay, you can name him. I think.
No, I don't want to.
No? All right. Well, I remember I was out with him one night, and he was just telling a story, and 3 separate people came up to be like, "Are you okay, man? Is this guy trying to fight you?" And I was like, "No, this is my friend. He's just a very loud storyteller. he just really gets into it."
Yeah, he was just he started like explaining how to hold the mic to me, and I was just like,
What?
This is not my first gig, thank you.
God.
And was then one of those people who was like too surprised that he'd liked any of my jokes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know, it was just like, oh, whatever.
Stephen, guess away. Guess away. I want to know what your guesses are more than anything.
Yeah, I kind of want to hear the guesses. But
Last Laugh is a great comedy club. I'm obviously in Canada, but actually you should go for it.
I should try. Now that I'm freer. But
okay. So I have the Grammys up right now, and I'm going to test exactly how clueless you are on current music, just to see if you've heard any of these. Yeah. Okay. So for Record of the Year, the nominees are Black Parade by Beyonce. You've heard of Beyonce.
I know who Beyonce is. I haven't heard the song.
Cool. Patty, yes, there are no comedy clubs in Vancouver at the moment. They've all shut down. There's a thriving independent scene, but all the clubs are dead. The next one, Colors by the Black Pumas. Are you familiar with the Black Pumas? Shame. Rockstar by DaBaby featuring Roddy Ricch. You might know DaBaby because he got in trouble for being very homophobic on stage. And so there was a lot of things about him. Roddy Ricch is like a newish rapper. So if you didn't hear him, that makes sense. But,
Stephen, it doesn't begin with a B. But now I'm trying to think who that is.
Doja Cat.
I only have heard of that person because of a TikTok trend.
Okay. What's the trend?
I can't even remember it. I just remember.
Is it something to do with bitch, I'm a cow? No? All right.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know either.
I've heard of the name Doja Cat, but I don't know much. I wouldn't be able to tell you the name of the song that's even on the TikTok trend.
Okay. Billie Eilish.
I know who Billie Eilish is. I do like Billie Eilish a lot.
We're back on track.
Yeah, I like Billie Eilish a lot.
Dua Lipa.
Yeah, I know who Dua Lipa is.
Okay. Post Malone.
Yeah, I know who Post Malone is.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Yes.
Oh, damn. Look at you.
I know their names. I couldn't tell you any of their songs.
Okay. This is album of the year now. These are the biggest albums of the year. This is it. This is that hot shit. Are you ready?
Sure.
Straight out the gates, Janae Aiko.
Nope.
Phenomenally talented woman. Check her out. The Black Pumas, we've already established you've never heard of them. Shame. And Coldplay. Do you know Coldplay?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good. Jacob Collier. I don't even know that one.
I feel like that name came up on stream.
Chat? Was there any Jacob Collier?
Was he
chat
not
before?
that guy who would put together those videos of himself, like fully? Yeah, he did come up. He's the guy that you said put together all those videos of himself doing.
Is that kid?
All the different. That's the kid guy. Yeah.
Oh, that kid's amazing. I love that guy.
Yeah.
I haven't heard his album, but that video is fantastic. Super talented. He covers songs and makes them complicated for no reason. Dope.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
That's the only reason I know who that person is, but I wouldn't have known that they were currently making music.
He's the dude who covered "Dancing on the Ceiling" and ruined it. Okay, I didn't hear that cover, but yeah, that checks out. This one feels like it could go either way. I feel like you might be a huge fan of this band, or you've literally never heard of them. Haim.
Yes.
Well, all right.
Yes, and I do think that I have liked anything I've heard, but I'm not a huge fan.
Yeah, they don't speak to me. I've got a few friends that are really into Haim, and I was like,
I would.
don't get it.
I need to
think they're
double
fine.
check what their music is, though.
Very folky. Three girls
Yeah.
and guitars.
Yeah, I think I quite like them.
Taylor Swift.
Haim, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that they do a cool cover of Shania Twain's song That Don't Impress Me Much.
They would. That makes sense.
And I think that's why I've liked them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like him.
All right.
Sorry, what was the next one?
No, you're good. You're good. I mean, the next two we'd already covered. So, old flatmate listened to 90 hours of Haim one year on his Spotify Wrapped. I don't even know if I like them or if I have Stockholm Syndrome now. Rory, that's why I hate the Killers.
Right.
I can't stand the Killers. And so when everyone else is jumping around singing I'm Mr. Brightside, I want to smash everything. Haim? All right. I just realized I don't think I've ever heard anyone say it out loud.
Me neither.
Yeah, I can't stay because he would wake up at 6 a.m. and play the Killers at full volume. And I just wanted to smash his face in with a clock. And so
Sorry, but that's reasonable.
6 a.m. We all worked in bars. We were all 20.
No. I mean, your reaction is reasonable.
Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Compared to other unreasonable reactions.
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
noise.
No, absolutely. This is an interesting alley. Patty's going down. He's just naming bands' religions. Killers are Mormons. Haim are Jewish. Keep going, bud. Give us all of them. Very much so. What does that mean? I hate the Killers because they're called the Killers. They all look like they would run away from a spider. Oh, you're answering good stickery. Fair enough. I thought you were just making a list.
That's funny.
So for years, my dad's alarm was the Killers' Human. So the intro to that song's ingrained in my... Never make a song your alarm. Ever.
Or
Ever,
ringtone,
ever,
I
ever.
guess. I had Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, Good Vibrations, as my ringtone for years. And to be honest, I still like it.
But that's a song that's meant to be stupid. Oh, we got rated.
Yeah.
We got rated.
Raid questing time. Paul, thank you so much for coming in. Have a raid video.
Suck like being trying so raid. Welcome to the Untitled Twitch stream with John and Chris and Ashley. Stick around and give us a follow. You are awesome.
That is just the stupidest thing.
I'm a big old fan. Welcome, Raiders. Yeah. How was the quest? What did you learn? We're currently testing Ashley's knowledge of music. Zip, zip, zoom.
Oh, hang on. That's a bad one, Rory. My ex's alarm was Pompeii by Bastille. That was a bad song anyway. It was overplayed, but having it as an alarm, that's
Bastille's one of those bands that I should know. Nobody died again. Car Smile Steve, way to go.
Amazing. No deaths.
No deaths. No deaths. No deaths. This time I managed not to die again. We were all very surprised. Excellent. Excellent news. Followers of ours, if you're not following Questing Time, he does live D&D shows.
Get on it.
Paul Foxcraft, give him a follow. I don't know what you're waiting for. Absolutely fantastic. If you're new to our stream, please give us a follow. We're the Untitled Twitch stream. We're -1 Sean Hastings right now because he's on a train somewhere in the UK. I don't know where he's going or where he's been. He's a mystery, and we love him.
That's why you don't put him in your mouth, folks.
You do not put him in your mouth. You never put John in your mouth. These are hard and fast rules.
You know how when babies or kids put things in their mouth and their moms are always like, take that out of your mouth. You don't know where it's been. That's just all that went through my head when you said that. Don't put John Hastings in your mouth. Even he doesn't know where he's been.
He has no idea. Don't ask him because he doesn't know. Not even for a couple seconds. Not even for a couple seconds.
No.
A 5 second
no 5 second rule on John Hastings.
Wait, how did they killed a minotaur with a hamster? Damn it, I always miss the really good ones. Well,
No
shit.
babies in corners or Hastings in mouths.
Yeah. Put that on my tombstone.
Not even a nipple.
Definitely. We all saw his nipples yesterday.
We all saw them yesterday. You don't want to put them in your mouth.
They're not even normal nipples. You don't want that. You don't want these weird ass nipples. Be the name of John's new show. Put it in the Discord. Babies in corners or Hastings in mouth.
Don't put John Hastings in your mouth. You don't know where he's been. We should surprise him with merch of that.
Yep, I'm into that. But it's got to be something that you put in your mouth. It's like a vape.
No, it has to be something like that a kid would pick up off the street and put in their mouth. A lollipop.
Yes. Rappers that say don't put Hastings in your mouth, and it's just his face.
Like a muffin or a beet. That's too funny.
Someone's been watching The Office. Nobody thinks about beets without first having witnessed Dwight Schrute. All right.
Okay, where are we at?
Okay, we're at Best New Artist.
Best New Artist. Okay,
This is the
I
hot
definitely
shit.
won't know that.
This is what's upcoming. This is what's good.
Okay.
Ingrid Andress.
Nope.
Phoebe Bridgers. You must have heard of Phoebe Bridgers. She was the
I
biggest
feel like
thing.
I've heard of her
for,
name,
like,
but I
3
couldn't
weeks.
tell you anything other than that. I've heard
So-
the name, but that's it.
Recorded her whole album in lockdown and was like an indie darling for a while. She's going out with Paul Mezcal, apparently. Does that help?
Oh, I do
I
know
can't
her.
believe that helps. Who the fuck is Paul Mezcal?
Paul Mezcal is a Connell from Normal People.
Okay, I didn't watch Normal People.
The Irish
That's why.
actor.
Yeah.
She was, that's who she was in Normal People as well. Normal People was amazing, considering it wasn't that great a book. Questing time. I got you.
Nice.
Paul Mezcal, he basically became a viral sensation because he's so fucking hot in that series.
Okay,
and he
gonna
has
have to
this
look this
little
guy up.
he has this little silver chain around his neck, and it's just like, oh, yeah.
Are Silver Chains hot again? Are we back
Yeah,
in
he
the Sopranos?
brought them back. He fully brought back silver chains.
Wild. I had a silver chain when I was a kid. I got it when I was 10. Had a little Aries pendant on it because I didn't believe in anything, but that seemed like magic. I wanted to get a cross because my friends had crosses because they were Christians, but my mom is Catholic, and so she was like, "No." He did it.
He did it.
brought back
He brought back silver chains.
That's
Yeah.
wild. That was a big deal when I was a kid. We all had silver chains.
I think this is the thing that people lost their shit over, is that he just looks like a normal ass Irish lad.
He does.
But the whole world was just like, fuck, yes. And so Irish people are just like, wait, are we hot now?
There you go. Look at this Irish fuck with his silver chain.
Yeah. But look at,
He's got a bit of Jake Gyllenhaal to him.
yeah, he does actually. Yeah.
He's in Maggie Gyllenhaal's directorial debut. I wonder why.
Ooh, that's creepy.
Good chick, good shout. He's a 90s
He's a
boy band
90s
member.
boy band
100%.
member, yeah.
He's not at the
He
front, but he's a
this
lot
is
of
the
people's
thing.
favorite.
He's portraying a GA member in Normal People. He's just a GA head, but he's just
Okay.
so hot. He's just so hot.
Sherbo says, put him in your mouth.
Yeah, you
This
can
guy
put
is
Paul
the
Mescal in your
anti-John.
mouth. You cannot put John Hastings in your mouth.
Can someone please make an alert that says, do not put John Hastings in your mouth. You do not know where he's been. We want that just to come up organically when John's back. That's very important.
Yeah.
The anti-John Hastings. That's how I will know this man. People are going to be like, Paul Mezcal? I'll be like, The anti-John? Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
The anti-John Hastings.
Of course.
We're planting so much shit for John.
I feel so alive. Yeah, no, I get it. Handsome man. It's a handsome man.
Very handsome man. Okay, so that's who Phoebe Bridgers is. She wasn't in Normal People, somebody said. I think she looks quite like one of the actresses that was in Normal People then.
Okay.
But
I don't know.
that's who he's going out with.
I have no idea who he looks like, who she looks like, or what she looks like. I just remember hearing her name. I didn't even listen to the album. I kept meaning to. Everybody raved about it for like 3 weeks. And then I just stopped hearing about it. Chica, Chika.
Nope.
No. Noah Cyrus. I know you know Noah
Yeah.
Cyrus. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, hasn't she been making music for fucking years?
A long time, yeah. So I
What the
don't know why
hell is
she's
she
a
doing
new
in there?
artist.
Absolutely wild. D Smoke, even I don't know D Smoke. Doja Cat is back. K Tronada. Do you know K Tronada? Canadian boy done good. Very interesting music. Love this kid. Mouth. Yes, Tiger. Yes.
Do not put John Hastings in your mouth. No one knows where he's been.
I love it. I love it. Hey, David, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, David.
Yeah, see, are you learning about Phoebe Bridgers? She's the hot new thing.
I'm learning about music.
Her stuff is better. She did an album with Connor Oberst from Bright Eyes. Really, Patty? I didn't know that. Okay. And then Megan Thee Stallion, but you know Megan Thee Stallion.
Mm-hmm.
Best pop. None of these are very fun. They're all either huge or not. So it's like Justin Bieber, you know, obviously. We already went over Billie Eilish. Dua Lipa, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Harry Styles, obviously, you know. Just keep waiting for him to come out.
I love Harry. He doesn't have to come out. That's what I love about him.
It's there.
He does not need. No, he doesn't need to come out.
Yeah.
He's bending gender norms regardless. I love him.
Yeah.
I love him so much. I love Harry Styles.
Let me see if I can let her to. He was in One Direction,
I mean,
right?
that's kind of that's kind of what I love about Harry Styles as well, is that he's not coming out, and I kind of hope he doesn't, because like I've never come out. People tell me that I do by mentioning it, but I've never had that kind of I'm queer or whatever. I've just never. I don't really feel like it's anything to do with who I am. Now, that's just a me thing. That is not. I know that so many people, their sexuality is very important to them and everything. For me, it's just not. It's just not. So I'm just like, I don't need to come out. Yeah, no one should have to come out, because straight people don't have to, so it shouldn't be an issue. Exactly. You shouldn't have to other yourself.
Yeah. Jurgen Klopp, telling it like it is. That's a free plug for Laura Alex's book. Check out her book about Jurgen Klopp, which is Klopp Actually. She just wrote a bunch of weird fan fiction for Jurgen Klopp.
Seeing that on Twitter.
Turned it into a whole book. So happy for her. Absolutely crushed that. So I have on my screen something that was circulating when Harry Styles left One Direction.
Oh.
And I love it. It's supposed to be from Joey Fatone. And it says, Dear Liam Payne, Louis Tomlinson, Niall Horan, and Harry Styles. Hey guys, it's Joey Fatone, former member of NSYNC, current announcer on Family Feud, the job I've always dreamed of. This weekend, while sitting on the toilet and crying, I love my life. I flipped through my iPhone and saw you denounced a 1-year hiatus beginning in March. I just wanted to congratulate you guys and wish you well. I'm sure 2016 will be a wonderful time for everyone from One Direction to pursue some independent projects before regrouping as a stronger band 1 year later. Here's to spreading your wings. Ha 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 ha. Psych. Here's what's going to go down, fellas. While you're all on hiatus, Harry will record some dope singles with Beyonce, Ryan Adams, and Wiz Khalifa, come out with a killer solo album produced by Pharrell and Timberland, cut his hair, dye his hair, do a second less awesome album, let his hair grow super long and wear it in 2 braids, crush his self-effacing cameo in a Judd Apatow movie, buzz his hair, and release a 3rd self-produced album on which he hints at being bisexual that everyone will call his best work.
That is excellent.
And it's just very much like I remember when I was a teenager and it was like Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Christina Aguilera, all that kind of stuff was the big, and then nu metal was just starting to phase that out. And I remember thinking, like, was talking to friends because we were all into 70s rock and roll. So at the time we were all listening to Pink Floyd and Led Zeppelin and bands of that ilk. And we were sort of wondering, like, who's going to last? Who's going to make it out of our generation? Who's going to be a big deal? And I remember being like, I hate this, but I think it's going to be Justin Timberlake. I think because none of us could name a single Backstreet Boy, so it wasn't going to be any of them.
Yeah.
But there was something about that. I was like, this fucking guy, he's going to do something. And then he released his first album, and I was like, that's still a perfect pop album. That's one of my favorite pop albums
It's a
of all
great
time.
album.
But the rest of NSYNC must have just been, I mean, Lance Bass is known for being gay.
Yeah.
Joey Fatone is known for being Joey Fatone, whatever that means. We just know his goddamn name. The other one, JC Chazes, had that one single with Tara Reid in the music video. Dude sucks. And that's it. They're all just gone now. There's just nothing.
Yeah.
There's just nothing left. Joey Fatone is on RTE. He had to leave America. He's a judge in Ireland on a singing show.
So that is such a demotion, man. Just a life demotion.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh dear, that's painful. Poor Joey Fatone.
And they didn't make any money off their NSYNC because their goddamn manager was a scumbag thief.
Oh dear.
So, like, I mean, they made some money, but compared to what they should have made, didn't touch the sides.
Yeah.
Full drop in a bucket. Like, that guy was a piece of shit. There's a great documentary that Lance Bass made about him that's available for free on YouTube that you should watch if you're into boy band stuff, because he was a wild dude. He was a fucking wild dude. He was just a scam artist, and he said he saw a boy band performing in a mall, and he went, I can do that. And he did. He just did. He just decided to do it and then did it and made, I think, 3 or 4 of the biggest pop acts of the last 30 years. Lou Pearlman is his name.
Oh, I
That's
feel like
right.
I know his name. Yeah.
Lance did almost go to space. That's right. Also, I think he's in Zoolander as himself briefly.
But I mean, I think as soon as Harry Styles was, I remember Harry Styles being on X Factor, and
oh yeah, they were an X Factor band, weren't they?
Yeah, I was the age of watching X Factor when that happened, so I watched all of that, and everyone knew Harry Styles should have been his own thing, and they just lumped him in with this band because Louis Walsh needed a boy band.
But it worked out. Maybe they were also like, this kid needs to learn how to own a stage, and so we're gonna surround him by some other boys first,
Yeah,
and then we'll set him free.
Yeah, it did work out, but I think everyone knew he was going to be his own thing because he was just a different league to the rest of them.
That sounds right. I mean, have the other ones done anything? I haven't heard anything about them.
Niall
I think one
Horan's
of them's
pretty
dating
big in
someone.
Ireland.
Who?
Niall Horan is pretty big in Ireland.
With like music or just being
Music.
famous?
No,
Music? Okay.
he's released albums and everything. But I kind of like that he went back to the Irish scene as well. I don't think they're great, but people love them. But yeah, I think I love Harry Styles.
He's great. I really wanted to like his album more. I remember listening to it and being like, being excited and thinking, this is going to be a big thing. Whatever his latest one was, the one with watermelon sugar on it. And I was like, it's good, but it didn't do much for me.
I really liked it.
People loved it. So I think I'm just a step off on this one. It just doesn't speak to me.
I also have his merch.
Show us right now. Show us right now your Harry Styles merch.
I'll be back.
Thank you. Thank you. What kind of merch do you guys own? I used to, every time I went to a concert, I used to buy band t-shirts immediately and wear them home. To the point where all my friends knew that I'd been to a concert that day because I would come back with a Jesus, what fucking bands did I watch? Can't remember any of them now. But yeah, I'd just show up and they'd be like, oh, looks like you went out last night. You were at Jedward's X Factor audition? What happened? Steven, did you know? Did you know in the moment that they were the biggest thing in the world? Oh, it doesn't even say his name.
No, but I just like that it's a jumper that says treat people with kindness.
Yeah.
And it's glittery. It's not as good quality as it should be considering how much I paid for it, but
Never is.
I still
Yeah.
love it.
40
I have worn it on stream, but it's you won't ever see this part of me, so
50 pounds?
60, I think.
60. Man. I mean, merch has always been super expensive, but
Yeah, but you'd expect it to be decent quality at least, and it's just not.
yeah, you'd hope, but it
But
never.
I still think it's nice.
Yeah, it's a very nice shirt.
I loved
it's well
that video for that song that came out with. It came out on New Year's Day. I was really feeling low last New Year's Day, and Harry Styles and Phoebe Waller-Bridge came out with this music video, and it's just so cheery and nice, and they're just dancing, and it was such a lift that day.
Nice.
And I was just like, I'm buying that for myself as a Christmas present. I'm going to buy that jumper.
Cool. That's
Yeah.
excellent. I just realized that my wife bought me merch. It didn't even occur to me that it goes Reggie, Jay-Z, Tupac, and Biggie t-shirt that I have.
Oh, yeah.
The black one with the white writing. Yeah, that's Redman merch. I hadn't thought about that. Yay, new band t-shirt.
I've not really always been a merch person. I used to always get a t-shirt when I went to a gig.
That's merch. That makes
yeah.
you a merch person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
the
that's
same. I got a t-shirt at every concert that I went to. I loved
Yeah.
buying t-shirts. It was
One of my favorite ones doesn't fit me anymore. It's tight,
Yeah.
but it's a Bell X1 t-shirt from their Blue Lights on the Runway tour. Bell X1 is the band that I've seen the most live.
I don't know them at all.
Oh, Irish band. I actually think you would like them.
Okay.
They're weird.
I will add them.
It's kind of
That
like
feels-
soft
that feels
rock.
pointed.
They're great though. I adore them so much, and I don't like to go and see concerts that much. I just find the environment is a bit stressful for me. But I've seen them do really intimate gigs, and I have tickets for them, which have been postponed 4 times because of lockdown. And so I have tickets to see them. They were doing a tour with the Dowry Strings Quartet or Dowry Strings Orchestra.
Okay.
So it's like a whole string orchestra alongside their kind of soft rock music, which is they just do all of this really kind of cool. They're constantly just doing loads of different things with music, and it's excellent. And yes, Kit Kat, Bell X1 are Irish, and I kind of want to disown you for not knowing that. Usually we're on the same page, Kit Kat, but
You fucked it. You
fucked it.
absolutely fucked it. Unbelievable.
So me and
What-
Richie have tickets to that in, I want to say March or April.
Which album?
Which album should you listen to?
Yeah.
I mean, all of them.
Okay, I'm gonna name them, and then you be like,
I
stop.
think Music in Mouth, maybe for you.
Music and Mouth. That's what someone in the chat said as well. Tiger
Or
said probably early
Rocky
stuff.
Took a Lover. Wait, is that the name of the album?
No, the
No.
albums are
Oh.
Arms in reverse chronological order. Arms, Blue Lights on the Runway, Chop Chop, Bloodless Coup, Flock, Music in Mouth, and Neither Am I. Oh, we're getting some
hang
flocks
on.
in the chat.
Actually, Flock, I think. Flock and Blue Lights on the Runway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even
Flock and
Tiger
Blue
went
Lights on the Runway.
All right. I'm going to start with Flock. We'll take it from there.
Yeah.
Nice one. Thank you, team.
Arms isn't as good, but it still has some good ones.
Isn't it funny how every band has those albums?
Yeah, I would start with Flock, Blue Lights on the Runway, and then maybe Music and Mouth.
Okay.
But I love them so much.
Nice.
This jumper I got made is my... I got it made with the lyrics of Bell X1.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, this is my favorite jumper. And
very
there's, for anybody, there is an excellent jumper and t-shirt company, Irish, called Dún de Vale. Now, they, like, Dún de Vale is Irish for shut your mouth, but they spelled it Englishy. So it's called Dún de Vale. I've just put it into the chat.
Nice.
They're on Instagram and they just do really fun, like, t-shirt things that are stitched like this.
Nice.
And you can request anything you want on it as well. And the quality.
Yeah.
This is one of the best quality jumpers I think I've ever had. And I cannot wait to order another jumper with another cool lyric on it. I really, really liked getting this done.
Yeah. I always wanted to get t-shirts with paintings on them. Just beautiful paintings just on my t-shirt. And I remember I was drinking with a friend of mine when I had the idea, and he was like, "Why do you want that?" And I was like, "I just like them. They're pretty." And he's like, "Oh, I thought you were trying to make like a statement." And I was like, "Nope." Just like paintings. And I wear t-shirts.
Yeah. That is fair. Kit Kat's rediscovering Bell X1. Got to redeem yourself somehow.
Oh, nice.
Bell X1 are excellent.
You're right, Boomstickery.
So good.
Starry Night would be good on a t-shirt. I've got a whole list. I would go around because I lived at the National Gallery, so I had a list on my phone of whenever I would see a painting. I liked a lot of Canalettos of paintings that I was like, I'd wear this on a t-shirt.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like this.
Also,
Never
I
had
just
the
want
money
to say,
it costs money to make good t-shirts.
I just want to say real quick, sample sale up on Dún de Vale at the moment. There you go. They do deliver to the UK. They're an Irish company, but I got this sent to, I didn't get this sent to the UK actually. But they will send it to the UK.
Nice.
I was actually going home at the time I was ordering it, and I was just like, may as well save on shipping. But really nice quality.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I need new clothes.
And then this top that I wear as a pajama top is one of my favorite tops. I stole this from the Lost and Found at Underbelly's Christmas Festival because that we would gather up all the Lost and Found stuff, and the supervisors, who I was one of them, at the end of the festival, we just got to have our pick at all of the stuff that was in Lost and Found. So I got this jumper, and it is a men's large next shirt, polo shirt thing. And I love it so much. But it was brand new, like tags on and everything, and it's just the comfiest thing ever.
Amazing.
And I also got, and I think I've shown these on stream before, but I got the snazziest wine glasses. They're like pink and purple blown glass.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
They're so cool.
Just want to say good night to Patty. Kick that test right in the old dickaroo.
Yeah. You spent 60 quid on a sweatshirt, but it was all printed with custom design. That, oh, fuck's sake. That's pretty cool. This jumper was £36 for custom design. €36, even less.
There you go. You find the right company. It's a whole new world out there.
But the quality, it's so good. Yes. And I paid 60 quid for that Harry Styles one. For fuck's sake. But they also do like funky. They do ones that are full swearing, and it's just really funny because it's like a really cute little t-shirt or jumper with lovely embroidery stitching, and it just says something like "You're an asshole." I love it.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find who is nominated for Best Comedy Album this year, because I know Lewis Black is.
Does that get nominated at the Grammys?
Yeah, there's a Grammy for Best. It's under spoken word. Because we get no respect. But yeah, it's almost always a comedy album that wins, because it's like us and poetry, and poetry just doesn't people don't care.
The same.
People don't care.
Yeah.
Contemporary blues. We're all the way at the bottom as well. We're under global music and children's music. My God. Oh no. Okay. Yeah. No. We got best comedy album.
Cool.
So Tiffany Haddish.
I love Tiffany Haddish.
She's awesome. I'm not a huge fan of her stand-up, or at least her specials. I want to see her live.
Yeah, I'd like to see her live as well.
But as a comedy actor, she's fucking hilarious. And as a guest on the show, wild.
Yeah. But she's in a new Martin Scorsese movie.
Yeah.
Card Counter, or I forget what it's called, but what's his name from Star Wars? Isaac something.
Oh,
he's in it.
Oscar Isaac.
And they get all, yes, Oscar Isaac. They get all hot and heavy in it, and I'm very into that pairing.
Ooh.
I'm very into that pairing.
Did you see Oscar Isaac get his dick out in that movie with Jessica Chastain?
No.
Yeah, full hog.
Ooh. Now I have 2 movies to watch.
Mm-hmm. I just realized that because I looked up 2021 Grammys because it's 2021 right now, right? I'm not way off.
Yeah.
But it'll be the 2022 Grammys at all the nominations. So I'm just reading everyone from last year. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing right now. Because yeah, it just clicked with Patton Oswalt because Patton Oswalt's on here. So last year it was Tiffany Haddish, Patton Oswalt, Jim Gaffigan, Bill Burr, and Jerry Seinfeld. But we're gonna look at the 2022 Tiffany Haddish one.
Yes. I like her a lot, and I also hate Bill Burr.
Really? You hadn't mentioned that.
I hate Bill Burr. Yeah. Hey, if anybody missed it, I did the wrong thing. I hate Bill Burr. I hate Bill Burr. I hate him. Get in the bin.
It's only little. Let's see here. Why won't you just give me the list? Okay, so weird. Okay, so
David Hart put it in the chat.
Oh, he put it in the chat? Oh, nice one. Where?
I'll send it to you.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay. Oh, wow. This is like forever. Who won the first? Stan Freberg. Way to go, buddy. There's a name that rings out through history. Okay, so this year it's Nate Bargatze, who is fantastic.
Maybe there's somebody that I like less than Bill Burr in this year's nominations.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the next one. It's Louis C.K. Louis C.K. was nominated for Sincerely. Louis C.K.
Why would they nominate him? That just shows how fucked the world is.
Yeah,
that right there makes me not want to do comedy again.
Yeah. Or at least not nominate yourself for a Grammy. Where are we?
Oh, that's so disappointing from the universe. He can bring out an album if he wants, but we shouldn't be applauding him for it.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be giving him awards.
I wonder if he'll show up to the award ceremony. I bet he doesn't. I bet he doesn't. I don't think he'll win, but it would be interesting to see if he showed up. I'm not sure who's going to win this. Lavelle Crawford, who you don't watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, do you?
No.
All right. He was in that. He played Earthquake, a comedian. He's been around on the black circuit forever. He's like an old school pro. Then Chelsea Handler is nominated for Evolution Pie. I'm not a big fan of her stand-up. I don't get it.
No.
I'm not sure why people like it. Lewis Black, Thanks for Risking Your Life. That was a good special. Classic Lewis Black.
Didn't see it.
And then Kevin Hart, Zero Fucks Given, which is even by his own admission, nowhere near his best album. That was the one he did in lockdown.
And just because of who he is, he got nominated.
Must be. Because there were way better albums that were released.
Popularity party.
Yeah, that sucks, man. That sucks. I hope Nate Bargatze wins it because he is an excellent comedian and gets no love.
Yeah, that should be that then.
Or Lavelle Crawford. Lavelle Crawford's been going forever and deserves a nod.
The Grammys will never be about what is actually the best.
Yeah, that is true. As Kanye West
Industry
reminded
awards.
us all.
Yeah.
The Weeknd boycotts them now. Just won't even put his stuff up for
I
submission.
really like The Weeknd.
Good Canadian kid. Good Canadian kid.
Is he Canadian?
He's from Toronto.
Did not know that. The Weeknd is my hipster claim.
Okay, he's one of the
He's
biggest acts in
my-
the world.
Yeah, but I'm like one of those really. I'm never this person, but when it comes to The Weeknd, I'm like I listened to them before they were cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like I was illegally downloading their music.
Is that
And
the
it was-
House of Balloons or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's so weird because I don't do drugs, but I'm really into music about drugs.
Fair enough.
And
It's
the
good
song
music.
High for this
Oh,
was,
what a
I
jam.
just loved that song so much.
I was
I
having sex and
loved
that
it.
came on, and the girl stopped and was like, "You gotta change the music, man. This dude's creeping me out." I was like, "All right, no problem."
To be fair, I probably get it. It's not a sex song.
Well, also,
It's just a good song.
he's pretty
And-
creepy about women in that album.
Yeah, that's
he says
fair.
some wild things. So I was like,
Yeah.
"Yep, fair enough, fair enough."
didn't
And I
listen-
don't mean to brag, but I tend to almost exclusively
Listen to the
bang
words. I was like
feminists.
16. I like that. But yeah, I mean, High for this, but he
Oh,
also
this
does.
is very nice. That's very nice, Boom.
He also does an amazing cover of Michael Jackson's Dirty Diana from that time. Did you ever hear that?
If it's on the album, then I heard it, but I don't remember it. But I can see that.
I was
can see that.
obsessed with it. I love that song. I know it's problematic. I know, like, a lot of things that I've liked in my life are problematic.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
You got to pick your battles. You can't be fighting all the time. You can't fight all the time.
I'm not listening to the words. I'm just enjoying the vibes. Like, that's literally all it is.
Whereas John only hears the problematic parts, and he just superimposes them over all the other lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all he wants.
So yeah, that's another really good cover is the Weeknd's cover of Dirty Diana. It's quite hard to find.
Huh.
I don't think he had the rights to do it because I have always found it very, very difficult to find it. Except for when I
Found it
came across it in the first place. Did you find it already?
on YouTube.
Oh. I think it might have been just a period then when I didn't like this is going back years and I couldn't find it.
It's good. It's good. I just put it on for a few seconds.
Yeah.
It goes hard.
It's really good. They don't have YouTube in Scotland. No, that's true. We don't.
The internet's so
Shall
fucking
we
silly.
plug and read?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm so looking forward versus the audience. I'm so nervous about it.
You're gonna be great.
It's gonna be fun. I always have a good time. I'm just like, we'll see. This is the first time I'm doing it in Canada. I haven't done it in 2 years. It's very much like a vibe, and so I'm like, I'm happy, nervous. You know,
Be nervous.
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna be pacing for the next 3 hours until I go to the venue, and then I'm helping them set everything up, and then I'll have
Do you
an
want to
hour
do
to
a full
pace.
length show then?
No. It's I can already feel the nerves coming up, so it's good.
Fair
It's good to
enough.
call it a little early today. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so plugs are go travel to Victoria right now and go see Chris versus the audience tonight.
You got 4 hours and 20 minutes.
You got 4 hours. If you're less than 4 hours away, I expect you to be there. Okay.
Yeah, goddamn right.
Expect you to be there.
Goddamn right. Lester Comedy Award winner. It was sweet. They messaged me this year. They were like, "We want to put on a bunch of shows with you," and I was like, "I am not there,
So
but thank you.
nice.
We love you." Literally,
That's
the year that
cool.
I chose to leave, all the people that I want to work with just started messaging me Haven't done it in 2 years.
Shots fucking fired. Hi, my name is Ruin.
We are bringing back Governor General of the Stream just for that line.
Close to the bone.
Damn, that's good stuff. Damn, that's good stuff. My name is Ruin. Oh, I wish I'd thought of that. That's so funny. That was
2 fucking years.
That's wild. That's good stuff right there. That's just quality.
Hey, if anyone wants to take me out on a date,
yeah,
I'll probably say no.
That's you know what I say to that. My name is Ruin. Right there, crushed it. Great line. Absolutely fantastic stuff. All right.
His verse is the audience curses Operation Joke Slam.
My plugs are follow me on Twitter and Instagram because I'm close to 2,000 and I think I'm close to 1,000 on Instagram. So jump on there. It's at Mr. Chris Betts. It's that right there. And if you're listening to the podcast, thank you so much for listening. And like and subscribe and rate us, please. You can leave a comment because it helps with the algorithm. And also, I'd like to plug anyone in the UK. Go see John and Ashley this weekend, Sunday night, Monkey Barrel.
Sunday night, 8 o'clock, Monkey Barrel. If you live less than 4 days away,
2.5 days.
I expect you to be there. 4 days, 2.5 days, I don't know.
I forgot what day of the week it was.
If you can travel to Edinburgh between now and Sunday, I expect you to be there.
Steve Mooney picked a side.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm taking that personally.
Yeah.
Specifically
John and
avoided. John and I are doing a show on Sunday in Monkey Barrel. I am also performing at Monkey Barrel on the 7 o'clock show on Friday night. And then I will be there at 5 o'clock next Saturday and at 7 o'clock next Sunday. That's the 4th and 5th, I think. I also have Christmas drinks after one of those gigs, and so we'll be drunk. And go follow me on social media as well. I am at Aman Comedian on everything. Follow Untitled Twitch stream on social media. We're Untitled Twitch on Twitter and Instagram. We are at Untitled Twitch stream on TikTok. If you can give us some likes and some shares, it's really, we're trying to build and we want to get there. I'm still learning how to do them.
It's its own language, man.
Slow.
It's a very strange place.
Honestly, some days I spend like 2 hours on a TikTok video and then it won't let me upload it, and then I have to completely scrap the whole thing, and it drives me insane. So if you can follow us on all of those things, that'd be great. Go and follow John Hastings as well. Sure, why not? He's part of it.
Sure, why not? That was
Sure.
Irish. That came out of that picture of you with pink hair. That's what I heard when I saw that picture.
Sure, why not? Yeah, go and follow him. What was the thing we made up about him?
Oh, don't put him in your mouth.
Don't put him in your mouth. Don't
Yeah.
put John Hastings in your mouth.
Never put John Hastings in your mouth. You don't know where he's been.
That's the raid message, by the way. Don't put John Hastings in your mouth. No one knows where he's been.
I don't have Twitch open, so have you got the raid?
Yes.
Nice.
I have Richard Wright. Do we want to go and give Richard Wright a raid?
Yeah, Richard's great.
Give Richard a raid.
Yeah.
My voice is really starting to go. Richard Wright.
Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Enjoy, Richard.
Yeah, that's queued up, ready to go. Cue the old lady, folks.
Bye.
Oh, this is.
It's not
I thought
playing.
you were going to press
I thought you had it. Bye.
That's all. Penis into her vagina. That's all. That's all. And that's called sexual intercourse. Some people call it having sex. So the man passes the sperm to the woman, and now his sperm is in her. Maybe you're wondering if a